Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day everyone. Let's take a look the definition of economics under conventional perspective. Well, economics is a science which studies human behavior as a relationship between ends and scars which have alternative uses. Ends here refers to what we want, our desire, our wants, our objective. Scar here refers to limited resources, alternative uses meaning options. To simplify, normally in our daily life, we always have a conflict when we want to purchase things. We know that our desire is unlimited. We already have clothes, but we always want to purchase a new one. We already have shoes, but we want different kind of shoes for different activities. We have heels. We also need to have sneakers. We also want shoes that enable us to do some hiking purposes. So, economics is a study of how people use their limited resources to try to fulfill unlimited wants and involve choices. What does it mean? It means when we have an intention to purchase handbags, but we know that we have limited amount of money in hand. So maybe we need to choose a normal or cheaper handbag rather than purchase a designer one. So that is what economics is all about. Economics has two branches, microeconomics versus macroeconomics. Microeconomics studies the decision-making in consumption and production of individual units. For example, we study on household income, firm choices, and government decision. When we talk about one individual has an intention to purchase one particular product, then we are talking about microeconomics. Or maybe when we talk about when one firm decide whether to produce goods or services, then we are talking about microeconomics. For example, we know we have Proton. So Proton produce Saga, X50, X70 and S70. So, we know that Proton is one particular firm decided to produce variety of car. We don't talk about automobile industry. We are talking about one particular firm, which is Proton. And government is when government decided to maybe provide another infrastructure such as public hospital in Shah Alam. So that is also microeconomics. On the other hand, macroeconomic studies the economic system as a whole. We are talking about national income. National income refers to income received by resources, received by household, by firm, by government, as well as through income received through import and export activity. Or maybe we are talking about economic problem which relate to unemployment rate as well as inflation rate. And we are talking about government policy which involve fiscal policy or monetary policy. So macroeconomics, we studies the economic system as a whole. We studies about the country. We studies about what has happened to our country. Overview of hospitality industry. In hospitality industry, we have three core. Number one, accommodations. Accommodation involve a place where guests will be staying. And accommodation, they provide amenities to ease or to comfort their guest. So what I want you to do is to list down types of accommodation available in the hospitality industry. Number two, food and drink, food and beverages. So we know that different kind of hotels with different star rating, will provide different type of food and drinks. Even when we talk about its quality and availability is also different. For five-star hotel, for example, when you stay at five-star hotel with breakfast, there are many kind of dishes available. And of course, you will taste the food and drinks are delicious. However, there are certain places where they don't provide breakfast at all, or they are ranking with lower star. They provide foods, but maybe the choices of food are limited and the quality, the taste is also not up to your expectation. Hence, foods and drinks is also a very crucial in hospitality industry because it exhibit the status of the hotel, and of course it will impact customer experience. Number 3, hospitality related concerns. So here we are talking about transportation agency, travel agents and tour operators. Can you differentiate between these three? What are transportation agency? Okay, transportation agency, for example, when you fly to Langkawi, you don't bring your vehicles, you don't take your vehicles, you don't drive car. But once you reach Langkawi Airport, there are many counters where you can go and request to rent their transportation, their vehicle, I mean. So there are many type of vehicles available. You can choose many from available option. Okay, you can get Asia, Saga, MPV, or anything else. So this is what we call transportation agency. Can you provide any example? Okay, let me provide you one example. Grab, for example, or maybe Maxim, okay, Soka, alright, okay. Oh, travel agents. Okay, who is this travel agent? Do you go to Mata Fairs? If you go to Mata Fair, you can find many travel agents that promote their product. They provide services or package, holiday package for you to go to certain places. So travel agents are the most popular for Muslim, of course, Andalusia, for example. Yeah? So this travel agent, they provide holiday packages, right? Whereas tour operators are those people who are ready to explain to you the function of certain situation. For example, when you go travel overseas using travel agents and you need to one day they will take you to museum, for example. So you and the whole gang will hop into a bus. Okay, so inside the bus, there is one particular person who will explain to you, hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Malaysia. Now we are going to Kuala Lumpur. So let's sit still and be relaxed. While on the way there to Kuala Lumpur, then suddenly he mentioned this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look on your right-hand side. You will see a lot of flowers. So we are heading to KLCC. Look at your right-hand side. Okay, this is what we call tour operators. And when you reach to KLCC, they will explain to you. Okay, this KLCC is a symbol of Malaysia, and he explained a lot of KLCC. Okay, so this is what we call tour operators. So is it okay, everyone?